Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Harrison County High School basketball. I'm Jim Swinford, coming to you from Monticello Heights Gymnasium, where tonight the Fillies will take on the Lady Devils of Robertson County in a big district game for both teams. Harrison County 0-1 in district play, having lost at Nicholas County about 10 days ago. Meanwhile, Robertson County even up at 1-1, having defeated the Pendleton County Lady Cats, but losing to Nicholas County just like Harrison County did. Robertson County coming into tonight's game with a loss at home against Augusta, 58-46 last Monday. Meanwhile, Harrison County, they also played this past Monday, going up to Sayre in Lexington and coming away with a 50-33 win over the Lady Spartans. The Fillies must win tonight to stay in the race for the top seed in the 38th District Tournament. Right now, both teams are out on the floor going through their pregame paces. We invite you to stay tuned now as we'll take a break and then come back and take a closer look at both Harrison County and Robertson County. You're listening to the Cynthiana Hardy's pregame show on WCYN Sports. Alrighty, back here on the hilltop, Harrison County and Robertson County, about 12 minutes or so away from the introduction of the starters. Robertson County overall coming into tonight's game with a record of 8-10. They've already won more than they did all of last season when they went just 6-23. Off of that team from last year, they have returned 4 of 5 starters, which will explain a lot of why they have such a good record this year. They started out the season not so well, though, losing 6 of their first 8. But since that time, have done pretty well, going 6-4 to make their overall record, as we said, 8-10. Coached by John Pulaski. Coach Pulaski is in his 5th year at the helm of the Lady Devil program. This year, Robertson led in scoring by senior Krista Ham at 19.6 points per game. That's the second best point per game average in the 10th region. In her last 3 ball games, Ham has really been hot, scoring 89 points in those 3 contests. She scored her 1,500th point earlier this year in a win over Hillsborough Christian during the holiday tournament. Senior Ruby Gay, one of the best players in the 10th region, also a big part of the Robertson County's team. All you have to do is look at the numbers for Ruby to see how good a player she is. She's averaging in double figures, scored her 1,000th point in a win over Pendleton County 12 days ago. She's also one of the best assist leaders in the 10th region, averaging 3.4 assists per game, which is 5th best in the 10th region. She's also a good shot blocker, averaging 1.2 blocks per game, which is also 5th best in the region. And she's a good defender as well, just does it all, averaging 3.7 steals per game, which is best in the 10th region. Senior Lily Monroe, the other part of the big 3 for Robertson County, is controlling the middle this year, averaging 7 rebounds per game, and just like her teammate Ruby Gay, does a good job of swatting away shots, averaging 2.4 blocks per game, which is 2nd best in the 10th region. The thing that the Lady Devils have to struggle with is that they lack depth. They lost freshman starter Peyton Jolly in the 4th game of the season, which made the situation even tougher. Plus, just like Harrison County, Robertson County just does not shoot the ball very well. They're making just 37% of their field goal attempts and only making 26% of their shots from outside the arc. But they make up for those scoring shortcomings by playing very solid defense, allowing under 50 points per game to their opponents. In games that they have given up fewer than 50 points. Robertson County, 6-1. So we have to score at least 50 points. Let's just put it that way. Meanwhile, the Fillies picked up a good win over Sayre on Monday. The first, third, and fourth quarters, we played very, very well. Second quarter, not so much. In that second quarter, after taking a 14-5 lead, Harrison County missed 16 straight points, allowing the Lady Spartans to come all the way back and actually took the lead at 17-16. But then going into the locker room, Bailey Hudgens hit a three-pointer that put her team up by 4 at halftime, and it just seemed like it made everything better as Harrison County was able to win going away by 17 points back on Monday night. Sophomore Keely Custard quite possibly had her best game of her career, scoring 14 points, had 9 rebounds, dished out 3 assists, handled the press very well, the press that was thrown at us by Sayre, and she held Sayre star Catherine Kinder to just 9 points. So just an overall great game by Keely Custard. Hopefully that is the kind of game we'll see as more the norm than the exception, because she most definitely has the capability to go out there and score 14, 15 points a game for sure. So there's your look at Harrison County and Robertson County. Both teams are back in the locker room. We'll take a break right now, then come back and tell you what the starting lineups look like for tonight's game between Harrison County and Robertson County. You're listening to the Cynthia Hardy's pregame show on WCYN Sports. Alrighty, back here on the hilltop. Let's take a look now at the starters for tonight's game. First for Robertson County, as we said, 8-10 on the air, coached by John Pulaski. At a guard, a 5'5 senior, number 5, Ruby Gay. Gay averaging 10.9 points per game. At another guard position is Krista Ham. Ham leads the team in scoring at 19.6 points per contest. She's a 4'11 senior and wears the number 10. Another guard is Addison Linville. Addison Linville, a 5'5 freshman who wears the number 14, is averaging just under a point a game. And at the other guard, Hadley Linville. Hadley wears the number 41. She's a 5'2 junior and is averaging 6.9 points a game. And at the forward, a 5'10 senior, number 12, Lily Monroe. Monroe is averaging 9.2 points and 7.3 rebounds per game. So once again, for the Lady Devils, it'll be Gay, Ham, Addison Linville, Hadley Linville, and Monroe. Robertson County offensively this year averaging 49.6 points per game. On defense, giving up just about the same at 49.1 points per game. Now for the Harrison County Fillies, 6-12 on the year. At one of the guards is Maddie Carson. Carson wears the number 20. She's a 5'2 junior, averaging 2.9 points per game. At the other guard position is Keely Custard. Custard wears the number 21. She's a 5'4 sophomore, averaging 8.7 points a game. The third guard is manned by Lauren Hicks. Hicks, a 5'6 sophomore. She wears the number 30 and is averaging 1.8 points per game. At one of the forwards, Hayden Lunsford. Hayden wears the number 12. She's a 5'5 junior, averaging 9.1 points per game. And at the other forward, Katie Linville. Linville, a 5'8 junior who wears the number 34. She's averaging an even 3 points per game. So once again, for the Fillies, it'll be Carson, Custard, Hicks, Lunsford, and Linville. The Fillies averaging 40.2 points per game on offense. On defense, giving up 53.6 points per game. On paper, Robertson County about a 3-point favorite to win this important game in district play here in the 38th District. As far as the overall series between Harrison County and Robertson County, this will be the 64th time the two teams have gotten together in girls basketball. Harrison County has a rather commanding lead in the series, 51-12. In fact, the Fillies have won the last 17 games in a row between these two opponents, dating back to January of 2015. So it's been 9 years since Robertson County has been able to defeat Harrison County. It's a series that began back in December of 1976 when Harrison County defeated Robertson County, at that time Deming High School, here on the Hilltop, 48-47. Here on this floor, Harrison County has been especially dominant against the Lady Devils, going 26-2. In fact, Harrison County has won 22 consecutive ball games against Robertson County here on the Hilltop. The last time that Robertson County beat Harrison County here on the Hilltop was February of 1982. Let's keep that streak going for sure. So there's your history. Well, I'll tell you what happened last year between the two. Harrison County won all 3 games. The initial game was played at the Bourbon County Holiday Classic, a game Harrison County won 63-54. Then the two teams got together in Mount Olivet, with the Fillies winning that game 52-31. And then when the two teams played here on the Hilltop, the Fillies won that game 50-23. Fillies will be back in action on Friday night when we'll head to Falmouth for another big district game against the Lady Cats of Pendleton County. That'll be the first of what will be a girl-boy doubleheader. So coming up and watch the girls play at 6, and the guys will take on their counterparts from Pendleton County at around 8 o'clock. Then the very next day on Saturday, the Fillies will host Carroll County here on the Hilltop. That'll be a matinee affair with the JV game starting at 1 and the varsity game at 2:30. And then next Tuesday, Harrison County will return to the Hilltop to face Nicholas County in yet another girl-boy doubleheader, with the girls playing first at 6 o'clock. Well, as far as the Breds are concerned, last night lost a heartbreaker in overtime to a very good LCA team, 69-66. They'll try to get back on track in that girl-boy doubleheader down at Pendleton County on Friday. On Saturday, the Thoroughbreds will make up the game that we had to cancel against Robertson County last week. That game this coming Saturday, the makeup game against Robertson County for the Breds, will start at 5:30. And then next Tuesday, there'll be the back half of that girl-boy doubleheader between Harrison County and their counterparts from Nicholas. Harrison County beat Nicholas County the first time around 76-66. Also coming up this coming weekend, our boys wrestling team will be in action as they'll head down to Taylor County High School for the state duels. So best of luck as the postseason begins for our wrestling team down at Taylor County. They've done very well during the regular season. Hopefully they can do just as well in the postseason. Well, the colors are about to be presented by the Harrison County Air Force Junior ROTC. After that, we'll have the national anthem. So what we're going to do is take a listen to our Star Spangled Banner, after which we'll take a break and then come back with the opening tip-off of tonight's game between Harrison County and Robertson County. But right now, our Star Spangled Banner.
Colors are being presented by cadets from the Harrison County High School Air Force Junior ROTC program. Carrying the U.S. flag and commanding is Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Miles Bryan. Carrying the Kentucky State flag is Cadet Airman Raven Best. And the guards are Cadet Airman First Class Sophie Simpson and Cadet Senior Airman Destiny Bell.
Alrighty, back here at the Hilltop. We're just moments away from the tip-off of tonight's game. Big district game, as we said. Harrison County 0-1 in district play, while the Lady Devils are an even up 1-1 in district play. Kind of a surprising win over Pendleton County, 60-66 to 62 about 10 days ago. But Robertson County, tell you what, we talked about before, they don't have much depth, but their top 3 or 4 players could start for anybody in the 10th region, and that's what makes them so dangerous. Harrison County, meanwhile, after going on a good stretch there around the Carroll County tournament, kind of slumped off for the next 4 games, but came back with a nice win over Sayre this past Monday. The hope is that the consistency that they showed, for the most part, in that win over Sayre will continue on tonight. Once again, the magic number is 50. And I say that because Robertson County, when they give up 50 points or less, is 6-1. So there you go. Let's score some points tonight, and hopefully things will work out. Cynthiana Hardee's wants you to visit them for breakfast, lunch, or dinner on US 27 South. They've got the best burgers in town. That's out at Hardee's in Cynthiana. The starting 5s for the 2 teams were as they gave them to you. It's always good to be on the same page as everybody else at times. Had Pendleton County's JV taking our junior varsity on the boys' side before the game. Unfortunately, Pendleton County's JVs beat us in overtime, and then the freshman game happened, and the freshman Wildcats knocked off the thoroughbred freshmen like 69-31. It wasn't very pretty. Maybe 59-31. Anyway, we got behind early and stayed there. All right, jumping center for Robertson County will be Lily Monroe. On the opposite side of the midcourt stripe will be Lauren Hicks, jumping center for Harrison County. So we're about to get this game underway. The 6-12 Fillies against the 8-10 Robertson County Lady Devils. Tap is up and controlled by the Lady Devils. With the ball out top is Gay. Calls out the play as she gets the ball to the right side into the hands of Monroe. Back up top to Gay once again. Gay, a bounce pass in the corner, finds Ham. Ham will bring it back between the circles against the man-to-man defense of the Fillies. Gay has it. Ball knocked away, almost stolen that time by Lunsford, but she couldn't save it from going out of bounds. So the Lady Devils will maintain possession. From in front of the stable, Gay gets the ball in the corner. Here's a 3 fired up by Monroe, and it's good. Lily Monroe with the long-range tray puts her Devils up 3-0 early, and we don't want to have that happen. Lily Monroe's good enough underneath, much less. And now a steal by Robertson County. Going all the way, missing the shot is Hadley Linville, but on the rebound, Harrison County was standing on the end line, so Robertson County will maintain possession, leading 3-0. From her own baseline, Gay to trigger the inbounds pass. Gay looking, gets the ball into the hands of Addison Linville. She'll give it back to Gay. Gay brings the ball up top. Now moves inside the arc on the left side, dishes it in the corner to Hadley. Now to Addison Linville, back up top to Monroe. Monroe will bounce past the ball to Ham inside the center circle. Ham being tracked by Custard will now give the ball to Monroe. Monroe back to Addison Linville. She'll give it in turn to Gay. Gay at the top of the key finds Addison Linville. Now gets the ball to Ham in the corner. Krista Ham brings the ball back up top. Pass to the left side to Gay. Inside the arc to Ham. She travels, so give the ball back to Harrison County. Good defense that time by the Fillies inside. 3-0, still your score. We're at the 6:40 mark of the first quarter. Walking the ball up the floor will be Custard. Had that great game against Sayre back on Monday. In the front court, Hicks gets the ball to the elbow to Linville. Skip pass in the corner to Carson for 3. Good! Our first Canuplaw three-pointer of the day comes off of the hands of Maddie Carson to tie the game at 3-3. 6:18 left to go in the first quarter. With the basketball now, Gay at the top of the key. Dishes it to Monroe for a three-point try. Good! Lily Monroe with her second tray of the game puts her Lady Devils back out on top, 6-3. 6:04 left to go in the first quarter. On the year, Monroe hitting only 28% from three-point range, but she's 2 for 2 tonight. Lunsford, top of the key for a 3 herself. No good. Rebound is going to be knocked around, and Gay goes to the ground as she grabbed the rock. And she's a little slow getting up. Of course, she's got that big old brace on her right knee. But in any case, Robertson County with the lead and the ball. Across the timeline with the basketball comes Gay. Lobs it inside. Picked off this time by Lunsford. Lunsford all the way the other way. Lays it up and good. Nice drive that time by Hayden. Gets her team back to within one at 6-5. With the basketball knocked into the backcourt, and they're going to say it was last touched by the Lady Devils. So Harrison County will get the ball back off the third turnover by Robertson County already. Fillies with a chance to take their first lead. Down by one with 5:23 left to go in the first quarter. Custard gets the ball up top to Linville in the paint now. Hicks has it, and Hicks is going to be fouled by Gay trying to slap the ball away. Be her first personal foul. From her own baseline, Lunsford will trigger the inbounds pass. Excuse me. Lunsford to Custard in the paint, puts it up and good. Give the assist to Lunsford. Custard scores her first points, and Harrison County takes their first lead at 7-6, 5:06 left to go in the first quarter. In the front court, Monroe gets it baseline to Linville. Her shot's no good, and Lunsford gets the rebound. Into the front court quickly, stops at the elbow to wait on the rest of her team. Now as she tries to pass the ball away, she's going to be fouled by Ham. That'll be Krista Ham's first personal foul. If you're fed up, call Canup. Canup Law promises to treat you with care, respect, and dignity in whatever legal situation you're in. Visit them at canuplaw.com. Custard with the basketball. Gets it over in front of the Robertson bench to Carson. Down on the baseline, a pass from Linville to Hicks. Hicks' shot's going to be blocked out of bounds. Fillies will maintain possession leading 7-6. From her own baseline, Linville fires it to the top of the key to Lunsford for a three. Bounces off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound put back up and rolling in there. And a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. Fouls on Gay, her second. But a nice job that time by Lauren Hicks. Puts her team up 9-6. Hicks on the season, a 46% free throw shooter, but she makes that one. And Harrison County has taken a 10-6 lead. 4:34 left to go in the first quarter. With the basketball, Gay lobs it inside to Monroe. Monroe tied up by Carson. Good job once again by Maddie going after those loose balls. Possession arrow will give the ball back to the Fillies. That's what hustle and effort will get you. Just those two back-to-back plays. Lauren on the old-fashioned three on this side. Maddie Parson on the other side. Up the floor with the basketball comes Custard. Gets it to Lunsford. Lunsford lobs in the front court to Carson at the far hash mark. Back to Lunsford. In between the circles now to Custard. Keeley picks up her dribble. Gets the ball to Hicks. Hicks fires the ball on a skip to Carson on the other side. Back up top to Lunsford. Lunsford into the hands of Custard. Moves inside the arc. Gets it in the corner to Hicks. Hicks tries a pass to Lunsford. It's going to go into the backcourt where it's going to be picked off by Ham. Ham gets the ball down low to, that's Hadley Linville. Her shot's no good, but she's fouled. Fouls on Carson. That'll be Maddie's first. So Hadley Linville looking for her first points of the night on the year. She is a 69% free throw shooter. First one's on the way and bounces off. She will have another, however, to try to get her team back to within three. Right now, Harrison County has scored the last 6 points in a row to take a 10-6 lead. Hadley Linville's second free throw attempt is also no good. Then Lunsford brings down another rebound. She'll give the ball to Custard, who will cross the timeline at the far sideline. Custard at the top of the key, moves to the left elbow, gets it on the wing to Lunsford for a three. Good! Lunsford with her first Canup Law three-pointer puts Harrison County up 13-6. 3:35 left to go here in this first quarter. With the basketball is Addison Linville. Has her pass picked off by Hicks. And here come the Fillies on the run. Custard on the baseline to Linville. Up top to Lunsford for a three-point try. No good this time. Off to the right. And it will sail out of bounds. Give the ball back to Robertson County. Stockyards Bank and Trust has competitive home equity loans and home equity lines of credit. Ask a lender to learn more. That's Stockyards Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Gay into the front court with the basketball. Her team down by 7. Gets it underneath the basket to Hadley Linville. Here's a shot put up, no good, and the rebound is going to be corralled by Lunsford. Into the front court, Lunsford left elbow extended, misses the shot, and it was last touched actually by Robertson County, so Harrison will maintain possession. First sub of the game for either team coming in now, Marley Toll for Harrison County. Toll, a 5'9 sophomore, averaging 2.5 points per game. Toll will inbounds the ball from her own baseline. Gets it to Custard, puts up a 10-footer, bounces off. Rebound pulled in by Hadley Linville. And up the floor come the Lady Devils, who have gone scoreless over the last 3 minutes, during which time Harrison County has scored 8. On the baseline, Addison Linville gets it on the wing to Ham. Ham back to Hadley Linville, into the corner to Addison Linville. Now back up top to Ham again. Ham gets the ball in the corner to Monroe for a three. Bounces off, no good, and it will be knocked out of bounds by Robertson County. So give the ball back to the Fillies. Want to remind you that at El Paracutan, daily lunch specials and the always popular buffet are calling your name. Plan a visit soon to the Harrison Square and enjoy a meal at El Paracutan. With the basketball, Toll in the front court to Custard. In the corner, a Carson three try is going to bounce off. Bounced a couple of times on the iron before finally coming out. Robertson County with the basketball. In the front court, Ham. Top of the key, open for three. Count it down. You cannot leave Krista Ham open as she buries the tray, and Harrison County sees their 8-point stretch go to the wayside. Harrison County still leading, though, 13-9 with 1:50 left to go in the first quarter. Custard with the basketball from the right elbow. Jump shot bounces in there. Nice English that time by Keeley. And Harrison County goes back up 15-9 on that 15-footer. 1:34 left to go in the first quarter. With the basketball now as Hadley Linville gets it up top to Monroe, to the right side to Gay. Ruby Gay pass to the left side to Addison Linville. Addison goes in between the circles. Now passing the ball to Gay once again. Gay dribbles inside the arc, goes to the block, and as she tries to pass the ball off, a charge is going to be called as Carson takes another charge. She is by far the leader in that particular statistic this year for the Fillies. Subbing for Harrison County, Bailey Hudgens. Hudgens, a 5'6 junior, averaging 10.2 points per game. Hudgens gets the ball to Custard in the front court to Toll. Toll now to Hudgens, and we got an over the back. So on the unforced error, give the ball back to Robertson County. 15-9 your score. From the far sideline at the midcourt stripe, inbounding the ball will be Gay. Gay looking, bounce pass to Monroe. Monroe, no look pass to Gay, knocked away. And the loose ball picked up by Toll. And here come the Fillies. Hudgens to the right side to Hicks. Hicks skip pass up top to Custard for a three. Bounces off. Rebound pulled down by Toll. Her putback is no good. And this time with the rebound, coming down with it is going to be Monroe. And now the ball is stolen once again by Harrison County. And a foul is going to be called on Robertson. Shooting foul as we've reached the fifth foul with 50 seconds left to go in the quarter. Bailey Hudgens at the line. Hudgens on the year, an 81% free throw shooter. That's best on the team. First free throw by the junior is on the way and good. For her first point of the day, makes it 16-9. As we said, 50 seconds left. Second free throw by Bailey is also good. Makes the score 17-9, Harrison County in the lead. In the front court, Ham steps inside the arc on the right side, back up top to Gay. Gay in the paint goes to the block, and as she goes up for the shot, she's going to be fouled. Foul's going to be called on Toll. That'll be Marley's first. And we'll send Gay to the line for the first time tonight. Gay looking for her first points of the evening as well. On the year, she's a 73% free throw shooter. Makes the first free throw to get her team back to within a 16-10 deficit, or 16-11. And she makes the second one, which makes it 17-11. Into the front court with the basketball come the Fillies. Up top, Custard. From the foul line, jump shot, no good. Rebound, though, is picked up by Toll. She'll get it taken away on an interior pass by Monroe. Gets the ball to Ham, who goes up the floor. 1-on-4, misses the shot. And Lauren Hicks comes down with the rebound for the Fillies with 15 seconds left. And now Harrison County has their pocket picked. Nice defensive play by Hadley Linville. Monroe with the basketball now. Throws it to Addison Linville. Now to Ham with 3 seconds left. The three-pointer is no good. And that is the way that the first quarter will end with your score. Harrison County 17, Robertson County 11. You're listening to Philly basketball on WCYN Sports. All right, we get back to action. Starting off the second quarter, Harrison up by 6. Robertson with the ball. Monroe gets it from the block and puts it up and in. Got to go over there and guard her. 8 first half points for Lily Monroe. Off of that layup, gets her team back to within 4 at 17-13. 7:45 left to go in the half. Linville tries a pass to Custard. It'll get beyond her and go into the backcourt. So a turnover will give the ball back to Robertson County. Robertson County has 8 turnovers, Harrison County 6. From just to the right of the Harrison County bench, Gay lobs the ball inbounds to Ham. Ham goes to the block, puts it up and good. Couple of quick strike baskets by the Lady Robertson County, or the Lady Devils of Robertson County. Gets them back to within 2 at 17-15. 7:24 left to go in the first half. With the basketball now, Hudgens gets it down low to Hicks. Now to Linville. Up top to Hudgens for a 3. Good. Nice feed that time by Linville. Another Knupwall three-pointer for the Fillies. And Harrison County's lead now at 20-15 as we played a minute now in the second quarter. Now going towards the basket in the front court, Ham will be fouled. Foul is going to be whistled against Custard. That'll be Keeley's first. And we'll send Ham to the line for the first time tonight on the year. Ham is a 71% free throw shooter. First free throw, though, is no good. Back in the game, Carson returns for Harrison County as Lauren Hicks will take her first rest of the night. Second free throw upcoming for the senior Ham is going to be good. So she makes 1 out of 2 and gets her team back to within a single, or 14, now 4. Gets back within 4 at 20-16. With the basketball, Custer gets it on the baseline to Carson. Carson back in the corner to Lunsford. Here's a floater from 10 feet away. No good, but with the rebound is Katie Linville. Here's a shot put up by Linville. No good. Rebound chased after, and Linville chases it down. Nice job. Gets it back up top to Hudgens. In between the circles now to Custard. Custard to the right side to Hudgens. Alone for a 3. Count it down. Another Knupwall three-pointer by Bailey Hudgens. And Bailey puts her team back out on top by 7, 23-16. 6:15 left to go in the first half. Here's a 3 from the corner. Good by Hadley Linville. So Hadley Linville makes her presence known out on the 4 with that long-range tray, which gets her team back to within 4 at 23-19. 5:59 left to go in the half. Custard gets the ball to Hudgens at the top of the key. Hudgens, a bounce pass down low to Carson in the corner, finds Lunsford. Her 3 attempt is too long. Linville gets the rebound, misses it, gets the rebound again, and now the long rebound will be coming out to Krista Ham, who races towards her end of the floor, but it's going to be fouled. Foul's on Carson. That'll be Maddie's second. Ham going back to the line where she's 1 for 2 tonight. Came in averaging her team high 19.6. First free throw here is good to give her 7 points on the night and get her team back to within 3 at 23-20. Second free throw is no good. And Harrison County's Custard gets the rebound. There's a shot put up, no good, with the rebound being pulled down by Gay. In the front court, here's a dribble that's going to be knocked out of bounds. From her own baseline, her team down by 3 is Gay. Ruby lobs it to Monroe. Monroe on the wing to Ham. Ham brings it back up top, now goes over to the other side, being tracked by Linville. Now looking for help as she's picked up her dribble, gets the ball to Gay. Gay at the top of the key, goes into the paint. A floater from 10 is going to bounce high off the flange, no good. And the rebound is going to be picked up by Carson. Up the floor come the Fillies. Hudgens over to the left side to Lunsford, back up top to Hudgens once again. Hudgens, a bounce pass down low to Linville. Linville double team, kicks it back to the left side to Lunsford for 3. A little too long, and Edison Linville will come down with the rebound for her Lady Devils. Into the front court comes Ham. Left side three-point try, air ball. Rebound is picked up by Custard, and she'll bring it into the front court. In the corner finds Carson for a 3. No good off the flange. Rebound picked up by Carson, and as she tries to make a move towards the basket, she is going to be fouled. Inbounding the ball from just to the left of the Robertson County bench will be Lunsford, but first a timeout called by Robertson County. It's going to be a full timeout, so we'll take it as well. 4:29 left to go in the first half. Your score, Harrison County 23, Robertson County 20. You're listening to Philly Basketball on WC. All right, as we get back to action, Harrison County inbounds the ball, but then turns it over. So down by 3, Robertson County with the ball. Ham in the front court on the right side, bounce pass to Monroe. She'll get it back up top to Gay, long range. Gay surveying the defense, goes to the right side, stops, gets to Monroe in the paint. Her shot from point-blank range is good. 10 points now for Lily Monroe. And with that basket, she gets her team back to within 1 at 23-22. And now another steal by Robertson. Ham goes all the way the other way and lays it up and in. And just like that, the Lady Devils have taken the lead at 24-23. Timeout called by Harrison County. It's just going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here after that fast break layup by Ham. Let's see. Like a good neighbor, Joe Cochran with State Farm is there. Get a new home or auto quote with Joe by calling 859-234-3813. Joe always supports the Breds and the Fillies. Right now, the Fillies struggling as they have been unable to stop the comeback by the Lady Devils, which we knew was coming. But right now, the Fillies have scored just 6 points here in the second quarter. Out of the timeout with the basketball come the Fillies. Custard steps across the timeline, lobs to Hudgens. Hudgens has the ball knocked away, but goes and gets the loose ball. Gets to Carson on the baseline. 12-footer off the flange, no good. Offside rebound, being knocked around, and finally Monroe comes up with it. And here come the Lady Devils again. Gay with the basketball inside the arc. Gets it to Monroe in the corner. Back on a wing now to Addison Linville to the top of the key to Gay. Gay backs it up to reset the offense as she drifts to the left side, guarded closely by Carson. Gay tries a backdoor cut. Nobody was there, and the loose ball picked up by the Fillies. First turnover of the second quarter for Robertson. Now Lunsford on the fast break, unable to make a shot. Harrison County also misfiring, and finally coming out of there with it will be Hadley Linville. Harrison County, though, gets the basketball, and now we're going to have a whistle and a foul called on Addison Linville. Coming into the game will be Lauren Hicks once again. Harrison County right now down by a score of 24-23, but have the ball. Hudgens across the timeline, and now a double dribble. Unforced error. They're killing us. That's 10 turnovers in the first half now for the Fillies. Overall, Robertson also has 10, so at least even up in that category. Well, do you have a big group to feed? The Beast Pizza is great for birthdays and parties. Just dial 235-7627 right now. That's 235.
Snap.
Very good. Even a good snap. With the basketball, Gay tries a pass down low to Ham. It goes beyond her and out of bounds. So we have the ball back to the Fillies as Robertson County commits 3 turnovers and 3 straight trips after going the first 5 minutes of this second quarter without a turnover. Let's see if the Fillies can take advantage, trailing by 1. Lunsford to Custard in the front court, lobs the ball to the elbow to Hudgens. Turns around, jump shot, good. And Bailey Hudgens has given her team the lead back at 25-24 from the free throw line. Now racing to the basket is Gay, misses the shot, and Lunsford gets the rebound. Into the front court with the basketball come the Fillies, and now we throw it away. Loose ball picked up by Gay, bounce pass to Ham, her layup is good. Krista Ham puts her Lady Devils back out on top, 26-25. Hate that wasted possession and wasted. 1:57 left to go in the first half. Harrison down by 1. Linville to Hudgens from the elbow, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound is a fight for it, and we're going to have a tie-up with a possession arrow facing Harrison County's way. It's been a tight game all the way so far as Carson will check back in now for the Fillies. From her own baseline, Custer to trigger the inbounds pass. Lobs it out high to Hudgens. Hudgens goes to the block. Before she can get to the block, a foul is going to be called on Addison Linville. It'll be Addison Linville's second personal foul. Just a common foul from her own baseline. Linville will trigger the inbounds pass. Katie up top to the left elbow to Hudgens. Hudgens backs it up, now gets the ball to Custard long range. Custard back to Hudgens near the center line. Waits for her people to get where they're supposed to be for this particular play. Minute and a half left to go in the first half. Harrison down by 1, but they have the basketball. Hudgens, bounce pass to the far side to Custard, stops, looks for help, finds Linville. Her shot's going to be no good, and Monroe comes down with her 4th rebound of the first half. Into the front court comes Gay. Gay in the corner to Addison Linville, now to Monroe. Monroe over to the far side, finds Ham, now back between the circles to Gay once again. Gay, guarded by Lunsford, gets it on the wing to Monroe. Back to Gay, from the right elbow, jump shot, good. Ruby Gay's 4th point, and the Robertson County Lady Devils have their biggest lead at 28-25 with 50 seconds left to go in the first half. Hudgens at the foul line, down on the block, finds Linville, misses the point-blank range shot, and Gay comes up with the rebound. Not getting very many second chance opportunities either. Up by 3, Robertson with the basketball. Gay on the baseline to Addison Linville, back to Gay on a wing for a 3-point try, barely grazes the rim, but going over to get the ball was Lily Monroe. And a shot put up and good by Krista Ham. Ham now with 13 points, puts her team up by 5 at 30-25. 11 seconds left to go in the first half with the basketball now is Hudgens from the left elbow. Puts up a shot, no good, with 4 seconds left, but she's going to be fouled by Hadley Linville. That'll send Hudgens back to the line where she is 2 for 2 in tonight's action. First free throw is good as Lauren Hicks will check back in. 9 points now for Hudgens. Makes it 30-26. Second free throw with 4 seconds left is no good. And the rebound comes into the hands of Monroe. Midcourt shot at the buzzer is no good. But that will bring us to the end of the first half of play with your score. Robertson County 30, Harrison County 26. We invite you to join us now for our halftime show. We'll go over all the scoring and stats from this first half right after this. But once again, from here on the hilltop in this big district game, your halftime score, Robertson County 30, Harrison County 26. You're listening to Philly Basketball on WCYN Sports. Right now, Brooke Faulkner being honored as one of the 7 2,000-point scorers in Phillies history. So congratulations, Brooke. All 7 of our 2,000-point scorers will be honored at some time during the season, most of whom can actually be here to accept their awards. So we'll be looking forward to more of our 2,000-point scorers. Meanwhile, back in this game, Harrison County and Robertson County involved in a back-and-forth game. We've actually only had 4 lead changes, but neither team has led by more than some. Well, Harrison County did lead by 7 points at one juncture, but That's the biggest lead by either team so far. Take a look at the scoring. First for Robertson County. They already have 2 players in double figures. Krista Ham has 13, including a tray, and Lily Monroe has 10, including 2 3-pointers. 4 points for Ruby Gay, and 3 points on a tray by Hadley Linville round out the scoring. Also playing but not scoring, Addison Linville. For Harrison County, Bailey Hudgens with 11 points, 9 of which came in the second quarter. 5 points for Hayden Lunsford, 4 for Keely Custard, and Haley. Maddie Carson has 3 points. 3 points as well for Lauren Hicks. Also playing but not scoring, Katie Linville and Marley Toll. That's the way the individual numbers look. We'll take a break and then come back and take a look at the team stats right after this. Your halftime score once again, though, Robertson County 30 and Harrison County 26. You're listening to the Joe Cochran out at State Farm halftime show on WCYN Sports. Alrighty, back here at the Hilltop. Let's take a look at the team stats now. In that first half, Robertson County an effective 11 of 23 for 47.8%. They knocked down 4 of 10 3-point attempts. Meanwhile, Harrison County struggling from the floor, especially in the second quarter. Overall in the first half, 9 out of 31, that's 29%. They also attempted 10 trays and also made 4 of them. From the free throw line, Harrison County was 4 out of 5 for 80%, while Robertson County was 4 of 7. That's 57.1%. Turnovers, as it ended up, dead even. Each team with 11 turnovers in the first half. And the rebounding battle was won by Harrison County as well, 17-12 for Robertson. 2 offensive and 10 defensive rebounds. They were led by Lily Monroe's 6. Meanwhile, for the Fillies, 9 offensive and 8 defensive rebounds. They were led in that particular statistic by Katie Linville, who has 5 boards here at the break. That's the way the stats stack up. Hopefully Harrison County can mount a comeback in the second half, because you don't want to lose a district game, even less you want to lose a district game at home. But right now, Robertson County up by 4. We'll take a break right now, then come back with the third quarter handoff right after this timeout. You've been listening to the halftime show brought to you by Joe Cochran at State Farm. But once again, your halftime score, once again, Robertson County 30, Harrison County 26. You're listening to Philly basketball on WCYN. Back here at the Hilltop, Harrison County got a little work to do, trailing by 4, 30-26 to the very game Lady Devil team from Robertson County. Well, they've been here for Farmers since 1916, and they're here for you now. Farm Credit in America. Contact Mike Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit efarmcredit.com. Robertson County with that 4-point lead will have the ball to begin the third quarter as well. Harrison County at one time led by as many as 8 points, only to see it all go swiftly away. Ham with the basketball in the front court on the right side, gets it to Hadley Linville at the free throw line. Monroe, jump shot no good, and Hicks goes in there and gets the rebound. Harrison County's Hicks almost travels, gets the ball to Custard. Custard in the front court at the top of the key. Pass to the left side to Carson, back up top to Keeley once again. Custard surveying the defense for Robertson County. Keeley near the center circle. Now drifts back to the left side once again. As somebody I don't think is where they're supposed to be. 1-4 offense it looks like right now. Custard to the left side. Has her pass knocked out of bounds by Gay. Got to be careful. Remember, Gay coming into the ball game, one of the best stealers. In fact, she is the best at steals in the 10th region, averaging 3.7 steals per game. Inbounds pass will come to Custard. Custard inside the center circle. Now pass to the left side to Lunsford. Lunsford traps the ball on her hip for a turnover. So give the ball back to Robertson County. Cynthia and Hardee's want you to visit them for breakfast, lunch, or dinner on US 27 South. They've got the best burger in town. That's Hardee's in Cynthiana. Ham with the basketball now on the right side to Gay. Gay lobs the ball inside to Monroe, who lays it up and good. A dozen points now for Lily Monroe on the layup. Puts her team up now by their largest margin at 32-26 with 6:46. And now a steal once again by Robertson. Ham inside the arc, goes to the basket. Layup is rolling off no good, and Hicks will come down with the rebound. Into the front court, Lunsford. About about the three. Now gets it up top to Hicks, to the far side to Carson. Carson inside to Linville. Her layup is good. Give the assist to Carson. The points to Linville. And Harrison County is back to within 4. 32-28. 6:17 on the clock here in the third. Gay with the basketball. In between the circles, a backdoor cut to Ham. She'll bring it back out again and pass it to the near side, long range to Gay, to the elbow to Monroe. Monroe down low to Ham, who puts it up and good. Beating us on that back door right now are the ladies from over in Mount Olivet as they go back up by 6, 34-28. 5:53 left to go in the third. In the front court, Carson to Linville. Linville on the baseline to Hicks. Hicks lobs the ball up top to Custard. Custard now, as she tries to pass the ball, is going to be fouled by Hadley Linville, and that'll be Hadley's second personal foul. From her own baseline, Lunsford will trigger the inbounds pass. Lunsford looking, lobs it to the wing to Carson. Carson to the top of the key, to the right side to Lunsford. Skip pass to the near side to Custard. Custard goes baseline to the basket, layup missed, and Gay will come down with the rebound. Here come the Lady Devils, up by half a dozen. Gay lobs the ball inside to Ham on a backdoor cut. And for the third time here in this quarter, Harrison County beaten on the back door. Timeout called by the Fillies. We'll take it as well. 5:20 left to go in the third. Your score, Robertson County 36, Harrison County 28. You're listening to Philly Basketball on WCYN Sports. righty, back here at the Hilltop. Robertson County looking very confident out there as they, on 3 straight possessions, beat Harrison County on a backdoor cut to the basket. Harrison County out of the timeout, down by 8, needing a bucket in the worst way. Hudgens returns to the floor, bringing the ball to the floor. Some token pressure by Robertson County, and now nearly a steal. But Hudgens picks up the loose ball. Bailey in the corner finds Lunsford for 3. Good! Just what the doctor ordered. A long-range tray by Hayden Lunsford. She now has 8 points and gets her team back to within 5 at 36-31. 4:56 left to go in the third. With the basketball up top is Ham. In the corner finds Hadley Linville. Back up top to Ham. Now to Gay. Gay long-range left side. Takes her dribble inside the arc. Gets it down low to Addison Linville. Addison to Hadley. Hadley's shot's no good, but she's fouled. And she'll go to the line. That foul on Hicks. That'll be Lauren's first. So going to the line, Hadley Linville. She's 0 for 2 from the charity stripe tonight. Her first free throw here is going to roll in there. Makes the score 37-31 with 4:42 on the clock. Second free throw also goes through the hoop for Hadley Linville as the Lady Devils reestablish a 7-point lead. Little token pressure by the Lady Devils again. Here's a pass to Hicks in the front court. She's going to be fouled from behind by Monroe, who is going for the steal. That'll be her first as Custard will check back in for the Fillies. Cynthiana Hardee's wants you to visit them for breakfast, lunch, or dinner on US 27 South. They've got the best burgers in town. That's Hardee's in Cynthiana. Inbounds pass comes to Hudgens. Hudgens gets it in between the circles. Pass to the left wing to Custard. Custard at the top of the key. Now moves inside the arc to the block, to the glass. Her shot rolls out, no good. And Monroe is there for the rebound. Up the floor come the Lady Devils. Long pass to the far side to Ham. Ham goes to the block. Her shot off the glass is no good, but she's fouled and will go to the line for 2. Robertson really attacking the basket here tonight. Fouls on Bailey Hudgens. That'll be her first as Ham goes back to the line where she's 2 for 3. First free throw is good. She now has 18 points on the night, 1 shy of her season's average. She makes the score 39-31. Second free throw also good. As we approach the midway point of the third quarter, Robertson County has their largest lead at 40-31. In the front court, Hicks tries a pass. It's going to be kicked by Gay. So Harrison will maintain possession. If you're fed up, call Canup. Canup Law promises to treat you with care, respect, and dignity in whatever legal situation you're in. Visit them at canuplaw.com. Hudgens tries to get a layup. No good. Gets a rebound and passes it over to Linville, who puts it in the basket. Okay, Linville on the putback, gets her team back to within 7 at 33-40. Now a loose ball on the floor is picked up by Custard. In the front court, Lunsford, 3, left side, good! Big basket there by Hayden Lunsford off of the assist from Custard. And Harrison County draws back to within 5 at 40-35. 3:29 left to go in the third quarter. Ham with the basketball goes to the elbow in the corner. She'll find Hadley Linville. Now to Addison Linville, up top to Monroe. Monroe goes down the middle. Her shot's no good, but she's going to be fouled. Foul's going to be called on Hudgens, and that'll be Bailey's second personal foul. Shooting foul will send Monroe to the line for the first time tonight on the year. Monroe, a 71% free throw shooter. First one's on the way and good. That gives her 13 points. Makes it 41-35 as well with 3:16 left. Her second free throw bounces off. No good. And Linville comes up with the rebound. Into the front court, the Fillies. In the corner, Lunsford, 3. No this time. And on the rebound, Hicks will run into Ham. For Lauren, that will be her second personal foul. As Carson will rush to get back into the ball game. She'll replace Hicks. Full court pressure being applied by Harrison County now. Trying to get the ball in bounds will be Gay. Gay lobs the ball over everybody into the backcourt where it's going to be taken up by Carson. She'll get the ball to Custard. Custard at the right elbow goes to the block. Her shot off the glass is good. Nice drive that time by Keeley as she makes the runner. And Harrison County back to within 3 at 40-37, or 41-37, 4-point advantage. Now with the basketball, Addison Linville up top to Monroe. Monroe in the corner finds Ham. Ham goes baseline. A floater is short. Rebound being fought for, goes out of bounds as players collide, and they're going to say the ball was last touched by Robertson. So Harrison County a chance to possibly get back to a possible tie if they can make a 3, but a terrible pass will give the ball back to Robertson County. 41-38 your score. Robertson County with the lead on the ball. 2:33 left to go in the third. Lots of time left. Gay trying to get the ball in bounds in the backcourt. Lobs it over to Addison Linville. Addison Linville back to Gay. Gay at the far hash mark. Now we'll get it to the top of the key. Lobs it down low to Ham, and Ham is going to be fouled by Carson, who tried to slide under to pick up the charge, but just didn't get there in time, and that'll be 3 fouls on Carson. That'll send Ham back to the line where she's 4 for 5 and has 19 points, right at her season's average. First free throw is up and good. That'll make the score 42-38. Second free throw by number 10 is going to also rattle in as the lead for the Lady Devils grows back out to 5 at 43-28. 43-38. Linville to the left side to Hudgens. Hudgens over to Carson, right side 3, rolls off. Coming down with the rebound will be Monroe. That gives her 8 on the night. In the front court, Gay with the basketball. Backs up near the timeline, being guarded by Custard. Goes inside the arc, gets it down on the baseline to Addison Linville, now to Ham. Ham rushes into the paint where she'll find Monroe. Monroe, a leaner, bounces in. They're making all those shots tonight. So Lily Monroe with the runner. And a 45-38 lead for the Lady Devils. With the basketball in the front court, an unforced error by the Fillies. 4th turnover of the second half, 15th overall. With the basketball, inbounds pass comes to Gay and just slipped away from her fingers out of bounds. Stockyards Bank and Trust has competitive home equity loans and home equity lines of credit. Ask a lender to learn more. That's Stockyards Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Over on the far side, Carson has the basketball. She'll get it to Hudgens. Hudgens from the block. Turnaround jumper, good. Nice shot that time. 13 points for Bailey, and we really needed that turnaround. 10-footer. Harrison County back to within 5 at 45-40. 1:14 left to go in the third. Here's a pass to Gay on the far side. Gay guarded by Custard. Lobs the ball in between the circles now to Ham. Ham backs up near the center circle to reset the offense. Lobs it on the wing to Gay. Gay, skip pass to the far side to Hadley Linville. Now to Ham. And Ham in between the circles once again gets the ball to Monroe. Under a minute to go in the third. Harrison trailing by 5. Monroe in the paint. Lobs the ball to Addison Linville. Her shot's no good. And the rebound pulled in by Lunsford. And here come the Fillies on a run. 2-on-2 break. Lunsford all the way. Misses the shot. And Gay gets the rebound. All the way the other way. Laying it up. And another miss. This by Hadley Linville. And Custard will get the rebound. Custard with 27 seconds left in the quarter. Pass to Carson for 3. Short. Long rebound is going to be picked up by Gay. Baseball pass in the front court to Ham. Her shot is good. Ham with 23 points gives her team a 47-40 lead. And with 6 seconds left to go in the quarter, a turnover by Harrison County will give the ladies from down the road in Mount Olivet a chance to score even more. Checking into the game quickly, Marley Toll for Harrison. Inbounds pass will come to Hadley Linville. She'll get it to Ham. Ham rushes in. Her shot at the buzzer is no good. And that is the way that the third quarter will end with your score. Robertson County 47, Harrison County 40. You're listening to Philly Basketball on WC. Alrighty, back here at the Hilltop, Harrison County 7 points behind, trying to preserve what coming into the game for the Fillies against Robertson County was a 17-game winning streak dating back 9 years. So Robertson playing for a lot here. Harrison County will have the ball to begin the fourth quarter. Hudgens with the basketball, moves to the left elbow, backs up for a jump shot. Good! Big shot there by Bailey. Her 15th point gets Harrison County back to within 5 at 47-42. Early moments of the fourth quarter. Pass to Gay on the right side to the foul line to Monroe. Monroe at the elbow, looks around as she needs some help, and now they're going to call a foul on Carson, and that'll be Maddie's 4th. Boy, of all the people that we can't afford to have on the bench for too awful long is Maddie Carson, but she'll have to come out right now as Hicks will come in for her. From her own baseline to trigger the inbounds pass will be Monroe. She'll get it to Gay, back to Monroe from the block, puts up a shot, partially blocked by Hicks. Rebound is chased after, and Ham comes up with it, and now we're going to have a charge on Ham as Hicks steps in. Nice job that time by Lauren. And that'll be Ham's second personal foul. We give the ball back to the Fillies, down by 5. Lunsford lobs the ball to Custard in the front court to Toll in the corner. Lobs it down low, knocked away, and the loose ball is going to be picked up by Robertson County. Into the front court comes Ham. Ham circles back around, gets the ball to Gay on the right side, goes into the paint. Her shot from the block is no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Robertson. You think that Robertson up by 5 would want to milk the clock a little bit, but maybe just a bit too early. 6:58 left to go. Harrison with the ball, down 47-42. Lunsford lobs the ball to Custard, who will bring the ball across the timeline, get it on a wing to Toll. Now to Hudgens from the right elbow, backs up for a jump shot. Good! Another big shot by Bailey Hudgens. From the elbow, gets Harrison County back to within 3. At 47-44, 6.5 left to go in this basketball game. With the basketball now is Monroe to the top of the key to Gay. Gay brings it to the near side of the midcourt circle. Now just yo-yoing the ball in front of Bailey Hudgens. Gets it into the corner now to Hadley Linville. Back up top once again to Gay. Gay moves to the left elbow, extended, puts up a shot. It's good, and she's fouled. And will have a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. Clutch shot that time by the senior. Ruby Gay, who now has just 6 points on the night, but that was a big shot there. 49-44. Gay is 2 for 2 from the line tonight. Misses the free throw, and Custard comes down with the rebound. In the front court, a whistle and a foul underneath the basket on Robertson County, and it's going to be on Hadley Linville. That'll be Hadley's 3rd. First, Robertson County Lady Devil to pick up as many as 3 personal fouls. From her own baseline, Custard to trigger the inbounds pass. 6:09 left. Lobs it to Hicks. Harrison County down by 5. Hudgens in between the circles now. Steps inside the center circle before moving to the top of the key to the elbow. Stops and pops, and it's going to be no good. Too hard off the iron. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Fillies, they're going to say. So Harrison County turns the ball back over. Inbounds pass comes to Addison Linville. She'll get it to Hadley Linville. Back to Addison in the front court. Now to Ham. Ham guarded closely by Custard. Now passes it to the far sideline to Hadley Linville. Hadley Linville gets it in the corner to Monroe. Monroe back on the wing to Hadley Linville. Hadley looks over to Coach Pulaski to see what he wants to do this time down the floor as Robertson County starting to milk some clock. At the free throw line, Monroe gets the ball to Ham. Ham back up top to Monroe. Now has the ball taken away by Hudgens. Bailey, 3-on-1 break. Hudgens to the basket. Layup is good. And Harrison County whittles the deficit back down to 3 at 46-49. In the front court with the basketball now. We're going to have a foul called. Nope, it's a turnover. Excuse me. So down by 3. Harrison County with the ball. 5:05 left. Custard brings the ball across the timeline. Moves in between the circles. Now to the left elbow. Stops and pops, and it's good. A clutch shot there by Keeley. And Harrison County on the runner is back to within 1 at 49-48. Now, a bad pass, and they're going to say it was knocked out of bounds by Harrison County. So Robertson will maintain possession. Coach Watson telling his team he wants to have a full court press. Gay inbounds the ball to Monroe. Monroe back to Gay. Gay over to Addison Linville. She'll get it now into the hands of Ham to the far sideline to Hadley Linville. Hadley Linville brings the ball inside the center circle. Picks up her dribble. Lobs to the foul line to Monroe. Backdoor cut to Ham. Her shot's good. Krista Ham with 25. Puts her team back out on top by 3 at 51-48. 4:19 on the clock. Hudgens in the paint. Short arms, a shot no good. And Gay will get the rebound. Brings the ball into the front court. As we approach the midway point of this fourth quarter, Robertson leading 51-48. And now a steal by Custard. Just reached in and grabbed it away. Keeley from the left elbow. Stops and pops. Barely grazes the rim. And Gay will come up with another rebound. With the basketball comes Gay, and she's going to be fouled by Custard. Coming back in the game, Carson and Linville for Harrison County. Remember, Carson with 4 personal fouls. Hicks and Toll will come out of the game. And now a timeout called. We'll take it as well. 3:51 left on the clock. Your score, Robertson County 51, Harrison County 48. You're listening to Philly Basketball on WCYN. All righty, back here at the Hilltop, under 4 minutes to go in this district game, and right now the Robertson County Lady Devils hold a 3-point lead at 51-48. Harrison County was temporarily able to get the deficit back to 1, but Robertson back up by 3. Gay inbounds the ball to Monroe. Monroe guarded closely by Linville. Back to Gay, knocked away, but they're going to call Hudgens for the foul as she got in there just a half a second too late. Just a common foul from the near sideline at the midcourt stripe. Gay gets the ball inbounds to Monroe. Monroe goes to the wing. Now turns around as she picks up her dribble and gives the ball back to Gay. Gay goes baseline, tries a pass to Addison Linville, but it goes between her hands, but Addison able to save it temporarily. But in her try to get it back in bounds, it'll hit the sideline. So on the turnover, give the ball back to the Fillies. Trailing, as we said, by 3. Adele Paracutin Daily Lunch Specials and the always popular buffet are calling your name. Plan a visit soon to the Harrison Square and enjoy a meal. and El Paracoon. Custard with the basketball, gets it at the wing to Linville. Pass down low, shot put up by Hudgens is no good, and Monroe is there for the rebound. Up the floor come the Lady Devils, still leading by 3. Gay inside the center circle to Hadley Linville. To the far sideline to Ham, back to Hadley Linville. Now to Gay on this side. Gay on the wing, backs up. Now goes inside the center circle to the far sideline before reversing back this way, and now is going to be fouled by Hudgens, and that'll be Bailey's 4th. So Carson and Hudgens both with 4 fouls apiece, and that will send Gay back to the line where she is 2 for 3 tonight. With a 2:57 mark, her first free throw is good. Makes it 52-48. Second free throw by Gay is also good, extending her team's lead back out to 5 at 53-48. Custard with the basketball across the timeline. Moves in between the circles, now drifts to the left side long range before reversing back to the right side. Reverses all the way over to the far sideline, gets it in the corner to Carson. Carson back to Keeley, who misses the shot but gets her own rebound, and now is going to be fouled by Gay. That'll be 3 fouls on Ruby Gay. Actually, it's her 4th. Timeout called by Harrison. We'll take it as well. 2:38 left to go now. Robertson County leads 53-48. You're listening to Philly basketball on WC1. Alrighty, here we go. 2:38 left. Harrison County trailing Robertson County 53-48. Harrison with the basketball. Lunsford from her own baseline. Gets the ball inbounds to Hudgens. Hudgens open for 3. Off the front of the rim, no good. And skying to get that rebound, Hadley Linville. Into the front court come the Lady Devils, and we're going to have a foul called on Carson as she tried to take a charge, and if my figures are correct, that might be 5. And it is. So Maddie Carson fouls out with 2.5 minutes left to go, and her team trailing by 5. 53-48. It's a big loss for the Fillies. Lauren Hicks will be checking in. So Lauren going to have to make up what Carson so ably gives on her time on the floor. Krista Ham going to the line. She is 6 for 7 on the night and has 25 points. First free throw for the senior is on the way and good. Nothing but net. Extends her team's lead out to 6 at 54-48. 2:30 left. The second free throw is also in there. Harrison County now down 55-48. In the front court comes Hudgens, gives the ball to Custard. Custard inside the center circle, drifts to the right side, now up top finds Linville. Linville in the corner to Lunsford for a 3. Yes! Another Knupwall three-pointer by Hayden Lunsford, and Harrison County is back to within 4 at 55-51. 2:01 left. Now a steal by Hudgens. Bailey, 2-on-1 break. Takes it herself and tries to dish it off, but instead throws it away. Unreal. With the basketball, Ham to Gay. That's a 4-point turnaround. And Harrison County down by 4 with under 2 to go. with the basketball. Gay underneath finds Addison Linville, who misses the shot, and our Linville, Katie Linville, with the rebound. Katie will bring the ball into the front court. Be careful, Katie. Now goes into the paint, kicks it on the wing to Hudgens for three. No, too short. And the rebound picked up by Gay. Up the floor come the Lady Devils, leading by 4, 1:22 left. Look for them to take some time off that clock. Gay with the basketball on a backdoor cut to Ham. Her shot's no good, but she's fouled and will go to the line for 2. Fouls on Custard, and that'll be Keeley's third. So Ham back to the line where she's been a dead-eye tonight. 8 for 9. 27 overall. 1:13 left. Her first free throw is good as the Lady Devils continue to hit those free throws down the stretch. 56-51. She said 1:13 on the clock. Second free throw upcoming for the senior, Krista Ham. Lines it up, puts it up, and it's good. 29 points for her now. 57-51. Timeout called by Robertson County. It's going to be a full timeout, so we'll take it as well. 1:13 left to go. Your score, Robertson County 57, Harrison County 51. You're listening to Philly Basketball on WC. Alrighty, out of the timeout. Harrison County with the ball, down by 6 and just over a minute left to go. Like a good neighbor, Joe Cochran with State Farm is there. Get a new home or auto quote with Joe by calling 859-234-3813. Joe always supports the present Phillies. Hudgens goes to the basket but misses the shot, and Gay gets the rebound. Time running out on the Phillies with under a minute to go, down by 6. Gay with the basketball. We need to foul sometime. And now we'll have a 5-second call on Robertson. So Harrison County looks out there and gets the ball back with 50 seconds left. Well, do you have a big group to feed? The Beast Pizza is great for birthdays and parties. Just dial 235-7627 right now. That's 235.
Snap.
Thank you. Hudgens with the basketball near the top of the key. Stops. Passes to the left side to Custard. Custard down to the block, puts up a shot off the glass and good. Nice shot that time by Keeley. She has 10 points now and gets her team back to within 4 at 57-53. And now we're going to have a turnover. No, the ball was knocked out of bounds by Harrison. So it is a turnover. Inbounds pass comes to Monroe. Monroe has the ball back tapped away from behind, and Lunsford goes and gets it. Hayden, a floater, no. Hicks puts up a shot, no good, but she's going to be fouled by Monroe. Nice job that time by Lauren getting that tough rebound for Monroe. Just her second personal foul sends Hicks to the line. Lauren 1 for 1 from the line tonight. But her team right now trailing by 4 with 22 seconds left. First free throw by the sophomore is good. Harrison back to within 3 at 57-54. 22 seconds left. Second free throw for Hicks to make it a 2-point game is going to be wiped off as Harrison County has a lane violation. So 57-54, Robertson up. They've got the ball facing full court pressure. Gay to trigger the inbounds pass. Gets it over to Addison Linville. Addison Linville back to Monroe. Monroe back to Gay. Gay in the front court to Ham. Ham with the basketball between the circles, just dribbling the clock down to 12. And finally, Hayden Lunsford comes over there, or makes that Keeley comes over and commits a foul. But Harrison County now down by 3 with 11 seconds left. And going to the line for 2 will be Krista Ham. And all Krista has done tonight is hit 10 of 11 free throws as part of her 29 points. First free throw here is good, and that'll make it a 2-possession game. And a 30-second timeout called by Harrison County. But we'll keep it right here so we don't miss anything. Krista Ham hitting that very important free throw with just 11 seconds left. As we said, Harrison County coming into the game had defeated Robertson County 17 games in a row. And here on the hilltop had beaten the Lady Devils 22 consecutive times, dating back to when I was in high school back in February of 1982. It's way before you were born. But right now, the Lady Devils on the cusp of breaking both of those very long streaks. Ham gets the basketball, and her free throw is no good. Rebound is picked up by Linville. Harrison's got to hurry. Custard from the foul line. Jump shot, no good. Monroe gets the rebound, and they'll dribble out the clock. And the Robertson County Lady Devils have defeated Harrison County by a final score of 58-54. A big win for Robertson County as they improve overall on the year to 9-10. But more importantly, 2-1 in district play, while Harrison County drops to 6-13 overall, 0-2 against district opposition. Tough loss. We had our chances, but just could not convert. Well, I'll give Robertson County credit. They came in here with a good game plan, never made a substitution. The 5 girls who started the game played the entire 32 minutes, a strategy that worked, as they come away with the 4-point win. And for the first time since 2015, Robertson County defeats Harrison County. All right, I invite you now to join us for our post-game show. Go over all the scoring and stats from tonight's game, as well as have a chat with a member of the Harrison County coaching staff. We'll also name our Judy Construction Company player of the game. All that coming up after this timeout. But once again, from here on the hilltop, your final score, Robertson County 58, Harrison County 54. You've been listening to Phillies.